because I just say shit, not mean it. Like it's that stanky pussy, and then Dave has something to lead with it. So what is it?
That's what we do here. Ryan, I am too out of shape to work out before we record.
These things are so reflective that I could see the screen in.
On the show today, Ryan, you asked, I'll tell. Not leading with this, obviously. Catholic Church shooting is the big news.
What?
That does not have anything to do with what you said. Illegal CDLs. We still have to get to this, and it's becoming more and more of an issue. More females, of course. Meat cures cancer. No hiking. Cracker Barrel is back. And the segue, Ryan, the segue. Sophie Rain, who is famous for being a 7 who's rich. Only in the land of OnlyFans, Ryan. Let me put it up on the screen. This shit's fucking wild. We gotta stop this. It's us. We've talked about
Dave calls every girl a 7. It's my favorite thing about it.
It is.
Like there ain't a 10 that exists in this bitch. Y'all
they're
7.
Yeah, for sure. Just like all transgenders are mentally ill, Ryan. We'll get to that too. This is we're creating culture, right?
I don't know how long I've been saying that on the show, but
I don't even know what to say to this. We're just going to put it on here. The land of OnlyFans is created specifically by weak men, and it's kept afloat by weak men. We've said that before. Before everyone thinks we're just shitting on girls who do OnlyFans. I get it. But at some point, it's got to stop.
I saw some rumors on Twitter about how much money you make.
That was all true. No one believes me, but it is very true.
She has made $82 million in the last year and a half.
I'm just so nervous. I'm paranoid like that because all of this could disappear tomorrow.
Okay, $82 million doesn't disappear tomorrow.
You know how much money she makes an hour? You want to know? $28,472. That's fucking insane.
Oh, this is a slow month. In July, she only made $3.4 million.
Someone took a vacation.
I almost made more than LeBron last year.
God damn.
He made $56 million. I made $43.
Oh. Are you still looking for someone that makes more than you?
I'm looking for someone who doesn't know who I am, which is hard.
Yeah.
What was your name again?
20-something years old, undateable for the rest of your life. Enjoy your money.
For the record, the guy at the end.
Die alone.
That's hilarious. I'll give him that.
What? What's your name?
Just got to shoot your shot, dude.
What's your name? I don't know who it is. You'll die alone like all the other porn stars and horsemen.
She gets to the point, though, because she says, well, they say, what are you looking for? Someone who makes more money? And she says, no, I'm looking for someone who doesn't know who I am. What does that subconsciously mean? What does that psychologically mean? What does that mean that she thinks of herself and what she thinks other people think of her?
That she's a whore?
She knows what she does is undesirable. That's why she wants somebody who doesn't know who she is.
Not only undesirable, but like you don't provide any value. Yeah, imagine bringing her to a family party and everybody's seeing her naked. Or, I'm sorry, maybe she just dresses very provocatively, which might be worse.
Maybe she
at some point. Do you remember back when we were kids, David, that it was like the introduction of like micro bikinis and shit? Everybody's like, yeah, might as well just go naked. And now all the girls are naked. And they're like, oh, you're all whores. Like,
it's Overton window, Ryan. Go back to the micro bikinis.
Yeah, you fucking bitched. You bitched. You just had to bitch. Just old boomers. Boomers were boomering before boomers were even boomers, dude. Just gotta fuck it up. You just can't leave shit alone. And then people are like, you know what? I'm gonna cut my dick off. And that's where we are now. We have girls that think she talked about how she made almost as much money as LeBron James.
That's crazy in itself. We need to break that down too.
Crazy, because it shows that the peak of men athletics will never compete with a woman's athletics, David. Because men will pay billions of dollars for fresh women, David. Billions. Men for all of eternity have murdered, raped, pillaged. They've sold off their families. They've done everything for virgins, for young, attractive women.
Well, I think
no
it
wonder
shows
girls are insecure. No wonder men are insecure.
Too, I think it shows something else too. I think it shows the bar to become wealthy for a female is actually lower.
It's actually not, though, because here's the thing.
I think it is.
Hold on. No, dude, first of all, what's wealthy? And second of all, the 1% of the female porn stars that make all the money is worse wealth distribution than the men in sports.
I don't think that's true.
100% is true.
There's no way that's true. The amount
Look
of
up,
men who
look up,
become
no, look
professional
up,
athletes, but
look up the. Hold on, look up the money distribution of content creators on OnlyFans and who makes the most money. It's precipitous. It's the
wait,
1%
what
take all.
are you trying to get to? You mean out of the people on OnlyFans, how many of them make like
Yeah,
a certain
how much money did she make?
Well, it said 82 million, but she said in
Okay,
1
what
year
if
she made 43 or something.
Okay. So what if OnlyFans only made $50 million that year, and she got $43 million of
There's
it? And
no
then
way.
hold on. I'm just using this as like a ratio example, David. I've seen the metrics it's not kind. She gives the illusion to girls that you could take your clothes off and become wealthy, but the odds of you being wealthy by taking your clothes off are smaller than you probably being a professional athlete.
Well, let's
what
do
I'm
a couple different things.
First of all, if the genetics to be that hot, like it's rarer to be a professional athlete than a woman to be that attractive.
No, I completely disagree with that. Hold on.
No, beauty is
Hold on.
abundant in
Let's do
women.
one thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
OnlyFans
Beauty is
in 2023 generated approximately $1.3 billion in net revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now let's look at
look up the OnlyFans
the average.
subscription.
What is the average?
No average. You can't average this.
You have to average it though. I want to know what the average.
You can't average. Look at
makes.
the top 10 content creators made on OnlyFans.
No, but the reason I want to look up an average
number.
is because you specifically said that she's telling all these girls that they can go take their clothes off, and make a bunch of money. So I want to see what the average girl makes, just as a ground.
I understand. Because I'm just saying the average will lie, because when you probably factor in the top 10 fucking earners, like everything else, it skews the fucking averages.
The average OnlyFans content creator earned $1,300 per year, $108 a month. Okay,
there you go.
What?
That's what your pussy's worth. $25 a week. For the record, for all the girls at home that think going on a date with a man and your husband and all this, it's more expensive for me to have a girlfriend than to pay you to take your clothes off and me to jerk
way
off.
more expensive. 100%.
Well, hold on. It's just this is what I'm saying. Like, women think taking their clothes off is empowering when you played yourself. You're actually making for the people that care about like not getting paid what their value is. You know what I mean? You girls are taking your clothes off for $108 a month. Dude, I make $108 in a day. More than that in a day. Not even a full, David, believe it or not even a full day. It's not even a full work day of mine. I make $108 and I keep all my clothes on. Ain't that some shit? But this one girl that makes $40 million in a year because she just happens to be the 0.0 bazillionth 1% of attractive females that just happen to get lucky and advertise herself. Not to mention the algorithm promoted her, right? Because she's hot.
I'm just throwing a bunch of shit at Grok just because I'm curious about so many things.
Dude, why would you open OnlyFans if that is what the average content creator makes?
Because you're hoping that you become at the top end of that.
Because you think you're more special than you are.
Well, potentially.
Because you're beautiful. Sure. Well, it's fed by the beauty thing. This is the problem. Halo effect's real shit. The Halo effect is very real.
I guess what I was getting at is I think you're way more likely to be an attractive, semi-fit female than you are to be a peak male athlete. That's what I mean. When it's easier
beauty is way more abundant in female.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. It's way easier to be an attractive girl who isn't fat and start an OnlyFans than it is to be LeBron James or even anybody in the NBA. Even to be on a practice squad in the NBA is such a rare thing. But dude, you could walk out in public. You could go to any club or bar and find 8-10 girls who are attractive and fit. And every single one of them could start an OnlyFans. Now, they're not all going to make $40 million. I don't know what she does. Maybe she does crazy shit. I don't fucking know. I don't even know what. I don't.
From
get
my
what the
understanding,
draw
David,
is.
I think we've covered this girl like before on the program. She doesn't do anything like that. It's just like posing, or like
just like an Instagram.
yeah, just naked, or she'll like have her like do whatever. But I don't think she does like X-rated porn style OnlyFans shit.
I don't think
Like
I
the Catch Me
understand.
Outside girl, the Catch Me Outside girl. Do you remember when she got on OnlyFans and shit and
Yeah.
it got all crazy? She made a bunch of money. What
Sure, it was
I
like
don't know
3
what she
days
does
after she
now.
turned 18.
Yeah, I don't know the way she does her content now because I don't really care. But when she first came out, she kept all her clothes on and she made all that money in a bikini. You know, like now maybe she was warming it up, right? And then she can obviously have a paywall to see the rest of it. But
Sure.
I mean, I've actually heard that these OnlyFans women that make money like her, she is not on her phone texting you fucking private message. She has a manager. Those guys, all those dudes were
Oh,
probably
fuck, dude.
guys.
Dude, you
Those
can
are her.
literally sign up for an AI chatbot right now. You can give it some key phrases and hot links, and you can give it context of what to say to people, a general, so you can fill in the gaps and give it an idea of what you
Yeah,
want. And you can have
yeah,
AI just chatting with 1,000 dudes at the same time. And you
yeah.
might pay out, maybe you pay out $1,000 a month in fees, but these dudes are just paying. And all you're doing is nothing and letting it, dude, it's completely passive income.
And there's the fucking thing. Some of these guys have paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to the girl, and then they pay like 10 or 20 grand for a meetup. It's like extortion. Like, how's this not illegal? Because it's a woman.
Well, I think because it's mutual.
Imagine, David, mutual. Could you imagine if I like was gonna dick down a girl and she had to spend $500,000 to see me? They made a fucking Netflix show about the guy. What was his name? The Tinder
The
swindler.
Tinder swindler.
Women were
Oh, that was great.
fucking pissed.
Yeah, but remember
Pissed.
how he got the women though. He didn't do it by being a 6'5" jacked fucking dude with a 10-inch.
Sympathy.
What he did was, I'm the inheritance of a man who owns a rich diamond distributor or something. Like it was his family owned like diamonds or
Lied.
something.
Fucking
He said he
lied.
was rich. So look at the psychological differences, right? So to get girls to send you a bunch of money and buy into your bullshit, he didn't pretend to be the elite 1% LeBron James athlete. He said, I'm going to be rich because my dad owns a diamond company. Look at what the girls like Sophie Rain do. They put bikinis on. They hit the gym and but they put bikinis on. That's what they do to get men to give them
Do they
money.
hit the gym or just get a BBL, David?
I think they hit the gym.
I don't think most of these
a lot of them,
influencers that you see hit the gym.
Sure
I don't think they do.
No, I think there's cosmetic stuff, but there's no doubt they work on themselves a bit. I think a lot of those girls, honestly, I think they do. I'm not saying they're like fucking jacked bodybuilders, but I think they do some general cardio and maybe curl 5-pound weights or whatever. You know what I mean? But I think they do. Yeah, they get cosmetic shit too, of course. I think every if you're talking about these girls on OnlyFans with big asses and shit, they're probably not in the gym squatting to earn it. It's probably not real, sure. But I think general fitness is probably a part of their routine because they got time. They got AI chatbots chatting the dudes. Go get healthy and stay slim so you can keep making $40 million a year.
Yeah, the incentive to work out is high. Yeah, for sure. It's just you're literally better off trying to make a YouTube channel of ASMR than to take your clothes off, which is why there's probably ASMR porn stars, to be honest with you.
Well, the Twitch thing was big for a while. I don't know if you remember that, but like these girls would just get in hot tubs and do Twitch streams, and then they would just all over the fucking microphone. I'm not that guy. ASMR is fucking weird to me.
Dumb.
Every time
like,
Eve like
sensory overload.
I hate it. Every time Eve scrolls and I just hear like, fucking turn it off. I'm gonna throw your phone. I hate it. It's the worst.
I can barely handle like a cat or dog licking, and you want me to fucking watch you break brittle candy for fucking a minute and 30 seconds.
I did do sponge candy
stimulating.
ASMR once on the show. Let me know though if you guys want more ASMR on the channel. I can just like.
Dave, you should take your mustache and scrape it against the microphone.
Is that what you fucking guys are into? You want to, dude? How fucking
Get all the whisker biscuit on air, dude.
We talk about this before. Every time we bring up OnlyFans, we talk about this. They just completely all the blame falls at the feet of weak men. Any man who watches a girl just and then shells out $9.95 a month or whatever the fuck it is, dude, get fucked. Go find something to do. Get a job. If you have a job, get another one. Stop.
There's free porn and you're
out
paying
money
for
these
porn.
girls. It's fucking crazy. We talked about it before, but fucking the amount of money Eve's dad blew out on these fucking OnlyFans whores is crazy. What are you doing? Fucking.
Hey, when you text me the number, you're like, dude, you remember how we talk about? Yeah, man, I remember how we talk about. He spent fucking X amount of that. Like, are you serious? Like, yeah, I'm fucking serious,
dude. He got. I don't care. I'll fucking say it all online. I don't give a shit, dude. We bought the house from him, right? He got the house for free, inherited the house, got backed up on bills, took out a mortgage on the house that he got for free to pay up off his debts. We bought the house because he couldn't pay the mortgage that he took off on the house that he got for free originally. He had, I don't remember the number, after he paid his mortgage off, he had like 70 grand floating around, just capital, cash, liquid cash, 70 grand in his pocket. He paid to get his he paid to get his truck back that was repoed, which was like 13 grand. Okay, after that,
that's a good one.
It was, I don't know, a month, 2 months later, I don't remember what the specific timeline was. It was negative. His account was negative. He went from 70 grand liquid cash to negative in months with OnlyFans girls and drugs. Fucking
little Scotty Bitterman there.
Fucking crazy. What are you doing?
Dude, 70 grand.
Dude,
that is
I don't even watch, and I'm not saying this as like a flex or anything. Ooh, but like, dude, I don't even watch free porn. Who is paying these girls? What are you doing? Why? Go get laid. What is wrong with you? It's so
Remember when you used to you'd have to jerk off with your eyes closed and imagine some shit that you seen earlier in the day to get you through the night, David. Whatever happened?
These fucking incels. I don't even jerk off. Like, is this crazy that I'm even saying this online? Like, I don't. What are we doing? Why? The fuck is everyone doing? Why is everyone just...
We're gooning, David. We're gooning.
And jerking off all day.
We're gooning and we're ASMRing, David. Nothing is serious. We just dunk on everybody now. It's not really about, like, information. It's more about, like, just proving that it wasn't my fault, David. Because it's not my fault the world's falling apart.
It just bothers me so much. Like, what do you do all day? You go to work. You leave work, like, early, probably. You might have showed up late. You go score a few drugs, right? Then you come home. You're
all coked out.
Yeah, you have 5 subscriptions to, 5 different OnlyFans girls. You rub a couple off to them.
How much can you jerk off in a day for 70 grand? Like,
it's got to be limited.
Your dick would be raw, dude. You're like rubbing the flesh off your body.
And now he's got an overly sensitive peen.
He's got a dick that don't work. Just jerking all day.
Now it hurts, but he still has to do it because he pays $12 a month.
$12 a month 80 times.
He's got to see Lil Tay, who just turned 18. He's got to see her bikini. Dude, get fucked. What is all these dudes? Stop. It bothers me so much.
They're the same ones that bitch about women, David.
Oh, I can't find a girl. Dude, this is the same thing. And everybody who says this shit needs to completely look in the mirror. Any girl who's like, oh, I just find all the guys I find are losers. Okay, that's you. You attract losers for a reason. Figure out why. All the guys, oh, there's no good girls out there because you jerk off to OnlyFans girls. Stop. It's fucking
weird, man.
Crazy to me. If you're watching the show, and I'm like legitimately curious. If you are watching us right now and you pay for OnlyFans girls, why? What are you getting? What are you hoping to get out of it?
The things I've heard, man, is like, at least the theory is that people want connection, which is why they're paying for it, opposed to going like the free avenue.
So does it like stem from like? Because you can get connection.
It's attachment. It's just not having like a tribe. I mean, because let's be honest, like, I've battled with this sometimes in my personal life that like sometimes I've like outsource too much of my emotions, and I was putting some emotions in some people, and it should have been reserved for others. And like, you can outsource a lot of you can have a pretty diverse friend group or family group or a good coworker set, and you can have like a lot of people that you can confide in or something. You can build really good relationships. So like, by the time it gets to your girlfriend, you're kind of like, well, we kind of like just eat dinner and sleep together.
I'm curious about, but like, because you say,
I just wonder if it's people that like you said, these incels. It's the people that pay the most probably have the least. Like, I wouldn't doubt it if it's like it's like
that,
hoarding.
Yeah. That makes sense. I get that, but like, where does that stem? And what I mean by this is like, because if you're just looking for connection, there's real life connection to be had in the real world. So why steer away from real connection to get a fake sense of real connection?
Because the fake connection is real in the sense that you feel the same way as connecting with somebody in the real environment, and you take no risk. It's actually
that's okay. So that answers it.
Yeah.
Then it's the risk of talking to somebody real.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Like, it's embarrassing to be rejected in general for a job, for a car loan.
Well, that's where I thrive, Brian. I have no fear of rejection.
Well, I asked every girl to prom in high school. They all told me no. Like, I literally asked every girl, and they all told me no. Like, so that's rough.
An OnlyFans girl.
It's fucking. She was dating a drug dealer.
Nice.
She had a boyfriend. It was crazy. The point is that. Well, she asked me, David. Clearly. Oh. She was a grade younger, but a year older, and had a boyfriend outside of school. Whatever.
Nice. I love that.
Where was I with this? Oh, dude, that amount of rejection is nervous. It's shitty. And if, like, to Eve's dad thing, if this guy just got through, like, I don't know, gutted by a woman or a bad relationship, or he was shitty to women because he had bad relationships with his mom, like, it stems from some kind of failed relationship somewhere.
Well, let's
that
talk
made
about
you feel like you have to go to like it's basically like you going to a strip club to find therapy. This is basically, you remember The Catcher in the Rye?
I mean, it depends how specific you're getting.
Yeah, there's a scene that Holden Caulfield hires a prostitute to come over, and she's expecting to like do what prostitutes do, and he just talks about ducks and leaving and abandonment, and he
uses her like a therapist.
Prostitute therapist. Like, that's like you go in a strip club to find love. Like,
you could make a case that a prostitute would be a better therapist than a therapist.
Prostitutes are better economists than the Nobel Peace Prize winning economists, David. So I'm sure they're good at therapy. They're real good at human interaction, David.
I do think it's interesting you brought up a failed relationship, because he did go through divorce, which, I mean, you could argue, and I'm sure if you really look at all sides of everything, I think in most cases both people are probably responsible when a divorce happens, regardless of anything. I think it's just the case, because I just believe in like self accountability. I think everybody's always kind of responsible for everything, which could be wrong think, but that's what I believe.
Wrong,
but like he clearly.
There's no more double think. It's just
he clearly was a shitbag. Let's just to be clear, like he was paying prostitutes and all types of shit. So, then you might have to go farther back. What caused the shitty relationship on his end? Was it a relationship issue with his mom? I don't know. I met his mom before.
I don't know. I always speak in generality with you.
I know, but it's just crazy to go back, because he just started leading down like literally the road that he was down. So maybe it's, I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a balance of human. Look, the reason that men turn to transactional sex is because that's all I want. Because everything else has been deleted from me. Like, why would I be emotional to a woman when the last time I was emotional, it was ripped from me? Or I never got to be emotional to a woman to begin with my caregiver, my mother or grandmother or my siblings. What if I never bonded to my mom? And then I'm supposed to be able to bond to a woman. Now, in your dad's case, he didn't have the internet, right? So in his 20s and 30s. So they just did what they were taught to do.
Just to be clear, for the internet, not my dad.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? Like, our dads didn't have the internet, so they just did what our grandparents did, which was you go to school, you get a job, you get a girlfriend, you get her pregnant, you get married. Like, it was called a shotgun wedding. Now that never happens. I'm a product of that too. But
I would assume so.
Yeah, I mean the point in saying all that is just like they didn't leave themselves options open. They didn't think, in my experience, David, a lot of these men didn't think about, like, when they were out here trying to attract a woman or date a woman, they were like, my relationship with my mother is why I have trouble with women. I never heard that from men till I got on the internet.
Let me
And
ask you this
I
question.
started speaking about men in public, and then men open up to you when you're open. But
I always thought this was interesting, and I think I know my answer to this question, but I'm curious about your answer to this question. Do you think men and women um, naturally should settle down at different periods in their life, like age groups?
well, I mean, it's like anything. There's caveats, but I mean, general lifestyle or whatever. I mean, look, I can't say what a man should do. I can tell you what I did, and I kind of did what our forefathers did, and I kind of tried to do things younger than I probably should have. And I thought that was like a negative because when I look at my counterparts, I'm like, oh, they all went to like Florida and fucking Florida Keys and Greece and, they're doctors. They probably got 6-figure debt though.
Let me ask
It's
this a
hard to
different
get.
way.
Yeah.
Do you think men and women enter their primes at different ages?
That's 100% true. I think now I'm just in my prime. Truly, like if I think about it every day about more children, but like if I were to have a son in particular, or even another daughter, the way I would raise her would be completely different than I raised my current kid. Like I'm a different dad. I'm a different person. I'm older. I look at the world different. The world responds to me different. I make the most money I've ever made in my life. Like yeah. A woman's prime is her youth. It's her beauty. It's her vitality. She can make money. Women can make money. That's not what prime is about. Like in my experience, being in the prime of my life is when I got the best results in the world. That's what I would define your prime as. And I would argue on a balanced probability and the experiences that I've had with women in my family and outside of it and everything. Women had more success in the world when they were younger and they weren't so masculine or they weren't so rough. When like they're young and soft and almost like innocent. The problem is people take advantage and prey on innocence and then it ruins it and then it creates the cycle, right? Which comes back to weak men or no fathers or no brothers.
Exactly, I was going to say, which is why fathers and brothers are important.
But when you've destroyed that at the socioeconomic level and it's been encouraged by government, what else I mean, this is where the anti-sex league in Orwell comes from, basically, is he put it as the anti-sex league because back in the days of his day, people got married very young and had as many kids as you could. It was a different time. So they like the anti-sex league is just like the way that was set up. Nowadays, it's the opposite. We're all on birth control, sedated, and you can fuck all you want. You're not going to make kids. So they give you this is Brave New World is when they give you pharmaceuticals and endless pleasure, and that's how they actually kill you slowly. Orwell thought that they could control you to death, and Brave New World thought they would just sedate you to death or give you pleasure to death. They'd give you unlimited food and unlimited access to
in
sex.
that realm, I almost think he's more right there. That's the
Right,
easier lure, right? If we give
it
you all
is
the
the
things
easier.
you want, it's
Yeah,
easier to
I've
control
always
you, I think.
100%. It's obviously both. The thing is you need them for different groups of people.
Mhm.
Like you can sedate 98% of people, but those 2% of people you have to 1984 them. You have to make them crazy. You have to make them get involved in conspiracies. You have to make them go change their face. You have to make them fall in love with people. You have to make them live outside of the known world and create other systems. You have to make them go to the black market to get
Just make
information
your own YouTube,
and
Brian.
and artifacts of the past, like the relics did. Winston bought an artifact of the past before the party took over. The guy that ran the store worked for the party. Cross spectrum dominance. It's even written in the story that he tells you about cross spectrum dominance. Like it's like such a simply written. Dave, I will say it till I die because I might be the only person at the end of this thing that remembers these stories. But I always thought it crazy when you read 1984 because there's so much mention of telescreens in there, which is like a television. There's so many mentions of it, and it's the way people act around telescreens.
Wait, hold on.
Because they were always.
When was 1984 written?
I believe 52.
Was
or
it before TVs?
38. Look it up. I
38.
don't remember. Look it up. I don't remember. It might have been after the Second World War, David. 52 or 58 is sticking out in my head. Well, I could be making it up. I mean, he was a communist sympathizer, so that has to be the Second World War. Because the Bolshevik
It was written between 47 and 48, published on 1949.
So 1958, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the war was over.
It was after TVs. I mean, it was still very early in the you know.
Look, the thing is his telescreen, if you read it, it spies on people in the 50s. That thought wasn't thought of. Like, it didn't fucking exist. People weren't like, yeah, my TV watches me. That wasn't like, it wasn't even like you would say that, and people would be like, shut up, you conspiracy. There wasn't even a conspiracy. It wasn't conspiracy. It didn't, that's what I'm saying. It didn't exist. It didn't exist. The idea of the thought that your TV could spy on you didn't exist. Now, granted, in the government, they could probably wiretap David, right? Obviously, we fucking know that. Orwell was in on these meetings, I've always heard. He was one of the elitists. And I think I've heard that he had second thoughts because he knew that they were going to kill everybody.
So he was borderline just a whistleblower. He was an artistic whistleblower.
He had to fictionalize it because they're psychopaths. That was the only way he was going to be able to live. I don't know if I've had us play. His last interview with the BBC is fucking chilling. He says something like 1984 could happen, so don't let it happen. And he looks at the camera like, it's on you. I told you what they were doing. I fucking told you. You know what I mean? Like I always say, this is a plan. Alex always said it's a plan. He fucking told you. You think the guy made the story up? Telescreens listen to you. He wrote in 1950. The telescreens in the book can zoom in on the person's house and say, Winston, do your push-ups. That's said in the book. That's why people are paranoid. And the point of me saying all this, I know it's long, but it's so worth saying. People, the way they respond around the screen, they turn soulless. They turn no emotion. They have to hide it all because
there's a bit of a blue light conspiracy before blue light and TV, and before, like, to your point, it was so before the conspiracy could exist. It was so ahead of his time.
It was called the silver screen. Glimmers like silver, like, come on, it's shiny to your eyes. Captivate the audience. Motion capture. They capture you with motion, David. That's weird. Perpetual motion machine, keep you on there forever by just keep releasing movies and your favorite TV shows.
Ryan, I got another clip.
They knew about I guarantee you they knew about dopamine in 1950.
Oh, for sure.
They knew that screen was emitting a light, that brainwash. I guarantee it they knew that. If they knew about fucking the atomic structures of cells to split them, they knew about that. And the military's been using it as a secret weapon against humanity since then. I may never know, Dave, because that might be in some secret CIA fucking invisible ink, whiteout, fucking black ops. I'll never know. I'll just go to jail for loving bacon or something.
I love bacon. Can't say that. We got another clip, Ryan. Let's jump in here.
I got proof to buy creatine the other day.
Well, like, it's bad for you. What are you going to do with all that creatine, Ryan? Push-ups and pull-ups? Maybe some sit-ups?
There's 90 servings in it. I don't know if you can even overdose on creatine. I don't even know if it's like
up-downs.
I don't even know if enough parts per billion Mike Neil deGrasse Dixon can kill you. Like I don't. You probably have to eat like a truckload of creatine. It's like baby powder. Like, how are you eating that?
I think I'm on creatine without even being on creatine, Ryan. Look at this. Look at this neck muscle here.
You better not be doing shoulder shrugs. It's the most pointless exercise for upper delts.
No, I'm not doing shoulder shrugs. I'm just telling you in general, my neck muscles are crazy. I look like Brock Lesnar now. Ryan,
like Cock Lesnar.
Cock Lesnar. Nice cock faggot. Ryan, this
That's a cock listener in me. Got that dog in me.
We got a little more. Yeah, we got a little more.
Oh, she looks heartbroken.
We're not done. We're not done, Ryan.
I'm not having relations with my husband until he agrees to this 3-way. So there is this guy that I work with. He's super attractive, super handsome. And
I say this all the time. I can never tell if this is satire, just for the record. I'm going to play them because they make me laugh.
No, she wants to fuck other guys. It's not satire.
I would be interested in dating him. I told him that I'm married, and he came up with the idea that maybe we could have a 3-way. So I went home and I proceeded to tell my husband about it and ask him if he wanted to have a 3-way with this guy that I work with. He said no, and I don't really think that's fair. He expressed to me that he doesn't want to have relations with anybody else, and he doesn't want me to have relationships with anybody else. And I think that that is extremely selfish of him to not want to do that. So I have decided that until he says yes, I am not going to be romantic with him. I have decided to pack up most of my things and sleep in the other room and make that room my room until he agrees to do that. I don't think that I'm being dramatic, and I just think that he's being extremely selfish.
Okay, first of all, if you're the dude, fucking pack it up. It's done. We're done here.
Divorced.
We're done, dude. We're not doing this.
And if you don't want to get divorced, just blow the house up with everybody in it. I mean, what? Get fucked. I'm tired of this. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm tired of 3 men kill themselves every fucking day from men's mental health. But I got to hear about women wanting to suck other dick while they're married.
Give them a cheat pass, Ryan.
While they're married. You think that guy that wants to fuck you is going to take care of you better than your own husband? What is wrong with you? It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
No, she just thinks he's going to fuck her.
It's fucking, yeah, because that's all she wants. Like, they want their cake and eat it too.
Ryan, I think she was
That's why you got to give them
she
everything. You have to give them everything. Dude, I bet you if that guy started hitting the gym and looking thinner, because I'd assume based on his wife, she's probably the hot one.
As I said, this is a mirror test. Mirror test.
Yeah, up your sex appeal. I bet your wife doesn't want to fuck other guys. Because all she think about is like what that guy can do with his body. Dude, and the bar is low. It's more common to be a millionaire than to have visible abs. And people are out here wanting money. I'm sure all those people in Wally had unlimited money, David.
Ryan, I Googled this earlier. I'm going to ask Grok too. What do you think the average man can bench press?
Oh, I don't know.
Just
80 pounds.
80? Dude, 80 is fucking... Dude, there's people who can curl 80. That's low as fuck.
80. 100.
The average male bench press varies significantly by training experience, age, body weight, and fitness level based on data from strength standards, gym surveys, and fitness studies. Here's a breakdown for adult males 18 to 40 with some training experience, not elite athletes or untrained beginners. Untrained adult males on average weighing 165 to 200 can bench press 135 for one repetition. So you can barely do 135 once, and you're a 200-pound male.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do 135 once. That's
135?
That's 5/7 of my body weight.
A bench press, 135. You could bench 135.
I weigh 100. I weigh 160 pounds.
Yeah, for sure.
Push up your body weight. I could probably bench max 80 pounds. One good push, without blowing my shit out.
80 pounds.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same thing? 80 pounds.
In a bench press. Yes.
Like this. Whoosh.
Yeah, probably. I can pull myself up like 10 good times though. Like I have shoulder strength. My chest strength ain't the same. Because I'm just more trained on shoulders than my chest.
Well, what could we
But
find?
130,
hold on. How much?
130 is like fucking over 2/3 of my body weight almost.
Hold on. How much do you weigh?
160 pounds.
It says in untrained 160-pound male on average can bench press 110 pounds, 1 rep max. Wait, hold on. You're saying total weight, not like how much weight is added to the bar. Are you talking total weight?
Total weight, including the bar. Yeah.
Olympic barbell, 45 pounds plus 125, 45-pound weight per side.
I mean, maybe I'm underselling my strength, and I could probably do 100. I don't know.
I think you're.
But I think when I went to the gym to train, it was at 70 and 80 pounds.
So bar weight plus like 30 pounds.
Yeah, 215s, or like whatever 3.5s.
I think you're underselling it.
Also,
right? I think you could probably lift more than you think you can lift.
Well, I know I can deadlift my body weight. You know. So I couldn't do double my body weight, or I did 1/3 of my body, 1 1/3 of my body weight. So I could do like 200 on a deadlift. That was what I did, but double my body weight was too much or something.
I never really pushed a deadlift before. Well,
deadlift is one of the greatest overall exercises you can do for your entire body.
Really?
Yeah, it's 80% of all of your muscles or something is engaged.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah,
I haven't done a deadlift since I was
back.
in high school. So I don't know what the fuck I could do now as a fucking full-grown adult. But
yeah, a lot of people tell you to not do them because your risk of injury goes up. But, I work with a guy that lifts rocks that are like 300 pounds.
That's fucking madness.
I'll send you his TikTok. You can look him up. His TikTok is, John Rockman Johnson or something. And so, what? That's his name. What?
That sounds like a porn name. Fucking Rockman Johnson.
Holy shit. Got a fucking ponytail. This dude just lifts rocks. He's got huge boulders at his house. He just goes out every night and just fucking lifts
Dude,
them.
That's fucking mad. For one, the weight is so unevenly distributed. So it's like, and there's no good gripping or anything. So you're just lifting big, heavy shit awkwardly.
Just awkwardly as fuck. It's insane.
Like a true controlled deadlift, you could probably do way more.
He said, I train deadlift heavy once a week. And then he works out all the time. But yeah, he said that's his thing. He trains to lift stones, basically. And there's something, I don't know if it's in Ireland or Scotland or it's some kind of Celtic or, Viking tradition. You go over to like Ireland or whatever, and you got to pick this big ass rock up that weighs like 300 pounds, and you do one lap without dropping it. And it's like a strongman thing. So
the average untrained male can deadlift, because you said the guy needs to hit the gym so he can please his wife. An average untrained male can deadlift 155 pounds for 1 rep.
Yeah, I can deadlift more than that.
Huh. Interesting. I don't know. I really haven't tried.
I was told by that guy that you want to deadlift. If you want to be in good shape, you should be able to bench press your body weight, deadlift twice your body weight, squat 1.5 times your body weight.
I have a ways to go before I can bench my body weight in both directions.
It's fucking hard.
I need to drop some pounds, but I need to raise some pounds too.
If you can bench over your body weight, you're beyond jacked. Like being able to move more weight like off of your chest than you weigh is crazy strength.
Yeah, my body. That would be me benching like 215 pounds. That would be fucking madness. That's pretty heavy. There was some guy remember we covered the mayor Habajabi or whatever the fuck his name is from New York. Not mayor yet, but running. Probably will win because they're all commies there. And he completely fucking failed at a bench press. The guy had to get the bar off him. There were a bunch of comments from people I know for a fucking fact are not lifting heavy weights. And like, I'll get it. I'll make fun of the guy too. But like, there were people in the comments, oh, a man should be able to lift 220 or bench 225 pounds. I'm like, dude, there ain't no way this guy can bench. The guy saying that comment cannot bench 225. I fucking guarantee it. 225 is fucking heavy.
Probably a tenth of the world's population can bench that.
That's fucking heavy. I'd love to get to a point where I'm benching 225. I sent you the link. I don't know if you watched it, but my friend doing that combine
Dude,
video.
2 plates. I forget the thing. Like I think benching 2 plates is like you're in the 1% of people on the globe.
He put up in that video, if you watched it, he's 160 pounds. He's a smaller guy. He's 5'8", 160 pounds. Dude, he put up 225 10 times. That's fucking madness. But he's been working out for fucking 10 years.
15
you know what I mean? Like,
years.
Yeah. So he's been working out for 10 years. He can put up 225 10 times. There's people on Twitter who I know for a fact don't fucking work out. They're like, oh, you should be able to put up 225. I'd love to fucking see it. I put a comment on there and I know he ain't going to respond. I said, fucking send a video.
Dude,
I'd love to see you lift 225.
160 benching 220 is
It's fucking crazy, dude. He is fucking ripped. That fucking madness.
Crazy strong.
60 pounds more than he weighs 10 times. And he didn't really struggle till about visually, he didn't really struggle till about 8. And then he put up another 2. And I was like, dude, you're going to fucking, first of all, you're going to hurt yourself because there's nobody there spotting him.
Yeah, that's the one time you like off camera spotter, dude.
That's fucking crazy. I would love if in a year I can do my body weight, I'd be fucking proud because that's a lot. I'd like to be about 200 pounds in a year. A little leaner.
Yeah, dude, you go a caloric deficit, you figure out I'd buy one of those calorie trackers like a Whoop band. Whoop is probably going to be your best bet instead of like all those extra shit that looks like a dorky ass watch. The Whoop band just looks like a nice bracelet.
Well, I have I don't wear it outside of work, but I have a smartwatch that tracks all types of shit.
Yeah, but you want the thing that's going to track your calories.
How does it know my calories?
I don't know, the Whoop thing, I think it goes off of your heart or your whatever it measures. It knows when you're like digesting. It knows when you're stressed. It knows.
Mine has a stress meter. It has it tracks steps. It knows your heart rate. It knows your BMI. It knows
that if you drank or not and how it affects your sleep. And I know this is like standard stuff, but honestly, like from my understanding, a lot of these other data points that all these other watches have came from Whoop set the standard for a lot of these. I've just heard in our space that's kind of like the lack of a better word, the best that you're going to get. But I tell you all that to say that, like, just whatever you need, find a good tracker, stay in a caloric deficit, and lift like a motherfucker. Like just 4 days a week heavy. And you could do push pull. You could do push pull upper lower each day. Just 4 days, work out hour and a half, heavy as fuck.
And some of that is like basic. Honestly, like caloric deficit is like the most basic thing you could do. I mean, truthfully, it's like literally you figure you burn whatever it is. I don't know, 1,500 calories a fucking day. I don't know. I'm just making this up. So take in take in 1,000 calories a day, whatever the numbers are, 2,000, 1,500. Who cares? Mm-hmm. The point is, you burn 2,000, only take in 1,500. Over time, it's going like that. It's just math, and it's just
and the other thing
to lose weight.
I just heard that when you fast for like 4 days, this is an average, but it metabolizes. It does something with your metabolism, and it puts you to increase your metabolism rate so that you actually process more calories quicker. Which people always thought that would be the opposite, kind of that when you would fast, that it would make you slow down. I personally think a lot of the advice you get on the internet is just to keep you fat and dumb. Dave and I always come on here and tell you that. They don't want you healthy. They make more money on you being sick. If you can run and jump and swim and you don't need them. So
Truthfully, I do want to try. I want to try a fast, like a significant one, because I know a lot of people do like a what have I seen before? 48 or 72 hour like water fast or something. But I want to do like a legit, like, dude, fucking hardcore. Just go for it. Like, I just want to go for it. You know what I mean? Just do a fucking 5-day fucking. It's a lot. It's fucking.
I've heard those
crazy.
fasts you always want to work up.
Yeah,
because it's such a test on your psyche, Dave. Like I know you're strong willed, but like I was also told by a guy once. He was going through stuff and he was living in the forest. Like he just went and put a tent up and sat alone for a week.
Oh, I don't know if I could do that.
And he said it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And he says, I thought I knew sadness and rage before I was alone for a week. Like he's like the way that you talk to yourself and like the shit you think about. He's like, it is just there's nothing like it.
That whoever did that, that's ballsy. I don't know if I could do that. That's tough.
But I've heard that fasting is very similar to that. And Kevin Gates, the hip hop artist, said when he did his fast, he had to tap into his spirit a lot of times, and it became very out of body and spiritually because you're pushing you're literally pushing your psyche. You're basically telling yourself that it's okay to starve to death. You know,
I know,
like that's gotta give you a euphoric feeling.
I know this going into it. I know this. I'm not going to feel bad if I break because it is going to be like incredibly tough to do. Like I won't feel bad if I make it 3 days. I'll consider that a win.
Dude, you make it more than fucking. They tell you to eat 3 times a day. You eat twice a day is a win. One less. Yeah, one less. I'm just saying, one less for those people that have trouble. One less meal a day over the course of a week is 7 less meals. Times that by a year, like how many calories are you saving? Now, don't replace it with a fucking donut.
Most people could skip lunch and that'd be a win.
Skip lunch, go for a walk, and you'd lose 5 pounds within the year.
This was fun. Ryan. But we got to get to something less fun. But I would like to that Adam who has that science-based fitness channel on YouTube. I'd like to get him on. I don't know if he would or wouldn't because it's a political show, if you want to call it that. I don't look at it that way. I look at our show like more like a cultural show. But I think it would be fun to have him on and just pick his brain on all this stuff because that's what he does. You know, it's like his thing. I don't think he would. He might.
I think we could gear an episode based around just like the food and water supply and like how what he would want people to know to get healthier. And like basically what I would ask him is like, you know, in the day and age, I can't afford to wear only cotton clothes and only eat out of glass containers or filter my blood with adrenochrome to get out the plastic. But like, what do you recommend? Like, what can I do to lower, what is on your radar for your health and longevity?
You know what I'm telling you, when he did that he sent me that link for that sauna episode, the amount of shit you sweat out through your body is not shit I expected. He's like heavy metals, toxins, the fucking microplastic. Like you sweat crazy shit out of your body. It's madness. That's fucking madness. So the fact that all this shit's in our body to begin with and we have to sweat it out is crazy. But maybe, here's a crazy thought. Maybe this shit was always in our bodies, but like our ancestors moved and fucking ran and were outside working. And maybe they always sweated that shit out and it wasn't a concern. Maybe it was always there, but they just sweated it out.
Like
but we're here just continuing.
Humans' natural existence is like the antidote to cancer.
Kind of. Yeah. I mean, look at when COVID was happening, Rogan's like, dude, go outside, get some vitamin D. Like the sun cures you. What are you doing?
And go to McDonald's, but not the gym.
Every gym, you know what? I want to be CEO of McDonald's. You know what I'm going to do? Every McDonald's that had a place is getting turned into a gym. Come here. You can have one cheeseburger, but then you're fucking over there. Go do something that's movement. It's worth a shot. We had a fun episode, Ryan, but it is time to talk about something serious. 2 children, Ryan, are dead, and multiple people are injured After a shooting in Minneapolis Catholic school and church, the Minneapolis police chief says the shooter died of a self-inflicted wound. And just reading by that, obviously, the focus is, of course, the tragedy. Getting into the article itself, what we know about the shooting: 2 children, ages 8 and 10, are dead after a shooter opened fire during a morning mass at Catholic school on the south side of Minneapolis. 17 other people, including 14 children, were injured. So this is pretty big. The shooter has been identified as Robin Westman, 23, died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. FBI Director Kash Patel identified the shooter as a male. Legal documents requesting a name change for Westman say they identified as a female. And agents with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives have at least one firearm from the shooter in their possession, according to the ATF sources. Here's where it gets even crazier too, though. A YouTube page belonging to Westman, which authorities have said has been taken down, includes videos of the suspect flipping through the pages of a journal. In excerpts from the journal, written using the Russian Cyrillic alphabet for English words, the suspect described her fascination. I love how they can't dead name the person in the article. The fucking school shooter, you got to make sure you refer to them as a her. Her fascination with violence and obsession with mass shootings, particularly those that attack schools. So they had a YouTube channel where they were reading about school shootings. And YouTube didn't take any of their videos down until the mass shooting happened. And then YouTube scrubbed the channel of all its videos.
But censor Dave and I for liking bacon or whatever I said about New Zealand.
Well, what if our opinions, Ryan, don't line up with the World Health Organization? What is YouTube to do, Ryan?
Not comply, David.
Can't tell people. You can't go on YouTube and tell people that maybe the COVID vaccination isn't all fucking rainbows. But if you go on your YouTube channel and you read your journal where you're committing mass school shootings, you're fine. You're in the clear on YouTube. Honestly, it's probably child friendly too, content. You know, maybe you can get to it on the YouTube Kids channel. After all, Ryan, it is a platform. Why wouldn't they be able to talk about school shootings on their channel? It's just a platform, Ryan. Section 230 says they're a platform. It's just like talking on over a cell phone. Verizon's not liable because you committed a mass shooting, Ryan. But don't worry. Don't have counter information, Ryan. Don't be counterculture on YouTube. Can't do that. That shit'll get pulled down real fucking fast. I don't want to make this about YouTube because obviously this is a fucking terrible thing that's happened, but it just fired me up because that shit was on YouTube. And not to mention the fact it was on YouTube, you know YouTube's watching. Did they even alert? Even if you don't take the content down, did you let anyone know? Hey, this guy's talking about school shootings on his YouTube channel. FBI, I know you got an open portal. You want to let him know about the school shooter? There. Better not dead name him in the article. Better make sure he's a her. They did fill out the legal documents.
They them.
Oh, I think it was the mayor of Minneapolis came out and said, anybody who's using this as an opportunity to villainize our trans community has lost their sense of common humanity. So if it's a school shooting and the shooter's transgender, they don't talk about the guns, but how dare you bring up the fact they're transgender, Ryan? But any other school shooting in the history of the world, they jump on within seconds to tell everyone that you shouldn't have guns.
Or it's a mental health problem.
It's a mental health problem. Okay, here's a person who thinks they're the other gender. Is that a mental health problem? Hey, they have guns. They have a YouTube channel talking about school shootings. Hello, FBI. Could you have an easier path to the answer? You want to see a graph? Check this shit out. This shit's fucking wild. This is a graph. This is the percentage of U.S. adults who identify as trans over the years. It starts in pre-1939 and works its way all the way until 2005. Oh, this is by birth year. So people born before 1939 and people born 2004 to 2005. Okay. This is fucking mind-blowing.
Wow, dude.
That thing looks like my fucking crypto catalog. Dude, it is fucking to the sky.
0.4% to 4%. Is that what I'm reading?
Yeah, it's the percentage of the U.S. population that's transgender. Keep in mind this, too, because this is a good thing to point out. The population of the United States has also progressively gotten high. So that 3.8% in 2005 is a higher 3.8% than it would have been in 1939. Because our population has also grown. It's like inflation, Ryan. Population inflation.
3%, 4% of 300 million people. What's that? 40 million?
10% of 300 million is 3 million. So, or I'm sorry, 30 million. 10% of 300 million is 30 million. So 4% would be, I don't know, 13 million, whatever it would be. You want to talk about a mental health problem in this country? They identify themselves. And that's not to be hateful against their community. I've said this for a while. You want to help transgender people? Don't let them get surgeries. Get them therapy. If that's not what more of a cry for help do you need than somebody who's willing to cut off their body parts? Dismemberment.
Mutilation.
Dude, if I walked around and claimed I was like, I don't know, some historical figure or something and put on a fucking frilly wig and a beard, they'd be like, dude, this person is fucking insane. Just walking around the streets, call me George Washington. They'd be like, who the fuck? This guy is fucking crazy.
80 years ago.
But I can cut my dick off and put on a wig and say I'm a girl? It's the same thing.
Well, the doctor lied to me and said it was good for me, David. Of course, it makes better sense.
You have to be empathetic to the community. I am empathetic. I'm the one who wants to fix it. Since when is giving in to everybody's wants being empathetic? That's not empathy. Oh, he's a drug addict. Well, I don't know. Give him heroin. That's not the answer. This isn't hate for trans people. It's the opposite. It's love for people, humanity. It's pro-humanity. I'm pro-human. I want all humans to be mentally fit, physically fit, financially fit, emotionally fit,
spiritually fit,
religiously fit.
What do? It's a war for your mind, right? They literally attack you at all flanks. Your ethnicity.
It is a full frontal war. And
gender. They're wiping away our chemicals that make us men. And we're allowing it. I tell boys all the time, yo, dude, get that sun, get your tea up. They're like, oh, it's all about the tea. It's like, yeah, they're killing the molecules. They're literally on the last man to feel testosterone. And then, Dave, we'll go further. We'll end it here. Men with higher testosterone don't follow social norms. They protect the innocent. They stand up against the wicked, and they will always fight corruption. Thomas Jefferson swore on the altar of God to fight every form of tyranny on the minds of man. And I would be a much lesser man if I didn't try to emulate that level of greatness in myself. So, as always, Dave Ryan, December 1773. Catch us on Rumble for the greatest podcast in human history. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks.